Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Storytime with Kate Meszaros. Today's story time is called Papa's Coming Home by Chasen Buttigieg. Do you have a family member or a parent that travels a lot? Maybe they travel for work, or they've been traveling to visit a family member, or maybe even just going on vacation. And when they come home, you want to celebrate. And that's what this book is about. These two little children are so excited that their papa is coming home. And this is how they get ready to welcome him back. I hope you enjoy this book. It's such a sweet story. Oops, you find the title page, just one moment. There we go. And here's a picture of this wonderful family. It's called Papa's Coming Home by Chasen Buttigieg, illustrated by Dan Taylor. Let's make welcome home signs, Rosie said. She loved making signs and placing them all around the house. This is Rosie's room, brothers and daddies, welcome. Also, dogs. Because I love Daddy, Jojo, Papa, and Butter. Okay, Jojo said, how do you spell welcome? Rosie wasn't sure, so they did their best. This is Rosie's dog and Jojo's dog and Papa and Daddy's dog. They put a sign on the dog. Isn't that wonderful? 1 hour, 2 bottles of glue, and 3 tubs of glitter later, Jojo was certain they'd made the biggest, best sign to welcome Papa home. But Rosie wasn't so sure. Jojo thought carefully. Papa loves the garden. We should bring him some of his very special flowers. So Rosie and Jojo went out to their yard and picked some of Papa's very special flowers. Rosie was certain they'd made the biggest, best bouquet to welcome Papa home. The flowers, too, aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful. But Jojo wasn't so sure. He said, I think we might be missing something. Rosie thought carefully. Papa loves cake, she said. I think we need a 7-layer cake, chocolate cake with purple frosting. Ooh, and yellow, Jojo added. Purple and yellow it is, said Rosie. So Rosie and Jojo marched into the kitchen. But there was just one problem. They weren't allowed to bake themselves. Daddy, Jojo called. Daddy's back here watching. He knows what they're planning on doing. So here he comes to help them. I love this. Daddy came running. We need some help baking a 7-layer chocolate cake with purple and yellow frosting to welcome Papa home, Rosie told him. Daddy smiled. Well, then that's very sweet. Papa will love that, he said. So Rosie, Jojo, and Daddy baked a cake. Did you ever bake a cake with one of your parents? I loved chocolate cake when I was little. That was one of my favorite things. And I think they're having so much fun making that chocolate. Look at that huge chocolate cake. Oh my gosh. As Rosie and Jojo put the final touches on the cake, Daddy looked at his watch. Uh-oh, Papa's plane will be landing soon. We've got to go, he said. Rosie and Jojo gathered their signs and flowers while Daddy carried the cake. Papa's going to love all your treats, Daddy said. Daddy was absolutely certain they had everything they needed to welcome Papa home. But Rosie and Jojo weren't so sure. What about his slippers? His feet might be tired, Jojo said. Good thinking, Jojo, Daddy said. Let's get them. So Jojo grabbed Papa's slippers and they dashed back out. What about his robe? Rosie asked. And his favorite hat. We can't forget those. We certainly can't, Daddy agreed. Rosie hurried off toward the bathroom, and back down they went. We're surely going to make Papa comfortable when he comes home. We can't forget his books, said Jojo as he zipped toward the bookshelf. He loves these things. Let's bring his bicycle, said Rosie, zooming into the shed. Surely we have everything Papa will need now, Daddy said, looking around. Papa loves a lot of things I do, books and bicycles and cake and comfy clothes. Wait, Jojo said, we need to bring Butter. We can't leave him here all alone. Papa surely missed Butter, Rosie explained. I'm sure Butter would be happy to go too. Okay, Butter can come, but let's not be late, Daddy said, opening the car door. Now Rosie and Jojo really were certain they had everything they needed to welcome Papa home. Speaking of Butter, here's my cat, Leo. Here, step over, Leo, so the kids can see the book. Thank you. But this time, Daddy wasn't so sure. You know what we don't have in the van yet? Daddy asked. Jojo looked around. His newspaper? His favorite coffee cup? His model airplane? Rosie looked back at the house. His bike helmet? His shaving cream? His stinky cheese? Daddy shook his head. The two of you! And Daddy buckled them into their seats. That's the most important thing. Are these two? After a long trip that involved eating just a little bit of Papa's welcome home cake, the family finally made it to the airport. Papa! Rosie and Jojo leapt into his arms the moment they saw him. We missed you. Welcome home. Papa was very grateful for everything the twins brought. I love how thoughtful you both are. Do you know what my favorite part of this welcome home is? He asked them. The cake? Asked Rosie. The bicycle? Asked Jojo. I know what he's going to say. Do you know? Let's see if we're right. The cake is delicious and I love my bicycle, Papa said, but the best part of coming home is the four of you. That's what I was going to guess. So Rosie and Jojo hugged him again and again. Daddy and Butter joined too, because now they positively, absolutely knew for sure that they had everything they needed to welcome Papa home. There was one problem. Where was Papa going to sit? Had a lot of stuff in that van, didn't he? I love it. And I love this last page. This little picture says, I love Daddy, Jojo, Papa, and Butter. That's a beautiful last little picture from Rosie. What a wonderful story about a family who loves to welcome a family member home. So the next time your parent goes out of town or maybe goes away for a while, you can welcome them back like Jojo and Rosie did. You can check out Papa's Coming Home at your local library, and I'll put a link in the description below to our Toledo Lucas County Public Library for this book as well. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you at our next story time.